I'll just. I'll tell you, if I remember, I'll tell you. I don't remember.
I said, would you say who's to blame for changing the basketball with the 3-point shot? The Warriors?
Oh, Steph Curry. Like, Steph literally, like, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. Like, people talking about, like, I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not talking about this iteration of the Warriors. I'm talking about the one with KD and their earlier championships. Man, I promise you, they played in the 90s and the 80s. Bro, they killing everybody.
Do you feel like that team could have beat the...
Fuck defense. You don't need, like, look at the NBA now. People are like, but they play defense, blah, blah, blah. But it's like, they don't even play defense now.
They didn't play much defense. They were just fouling a lot and playing more aggressive.
Yeah, right, but, like, you can't, okay, let's say they fouled a lot more back then. So they're going to be getting more shots in the 3-point. So it doesn't matter. You know what I mean? Like you can... If I'm still shooting threes and you can't stop it, I mean,
right. Well, a lot of people will say the Suns did that because Mike D'Antoni did it with the 7 seconds or less offense. What about that?
Yeah and no at the same time, because it's like, yeah, they did, but like the Warriors really changed up the game with the threes, because you say the Suns and Mike D'Antoni, but he had one guy doing all. He had Steve Nash doing all of the work, where the Warriors had a whole team that could shoot threes. It wasn't just Steph.
But if you look at the last few championships over the years, the 3-point shot have been winning it. It's been the goddamn size, except the Warriors the last year. It's been size.
It's been size, but we say that. But like, remember those early teams that Steph had, they could shoot threes. Even Draymond, people forget Draymond can shoot threes.
His 3-point percentage has went down, bro. Every year since the 2015-16 championship.
You talking about Draymond?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Like, people forget, like, Draymond used to average like 4 threes a game. It was just, sometimes you get older and sometimes things happen. You know what I mean?
Like, what's your thoughts with OBJ with the Ravens? Do you think he's going to make a difference maker? A game changer?
I think so. He did when he was with the Rams.
He's also more older, and he had another injury under his injury prone now.
We say that, but him and D-Hop are the same age.
It's also been heard that Stephon Diggs has not reported to the mandatory minicamp, and Sean McDermott is very concerned. What's your thoughts on that? Why you think he ain't going to minicamp, man, right now?
Because motherfucker want to get paid.
Do you feel like he's still in his prime, Stephon Diggs?
Yeah, he's only like 27.
What do you feel like is his big base payday? Like, if you're a GM, what would you give him? What do you feel like he deserves?
My thing is, you got to see what Justin Jefferson gets paid, because he wants to be the highest paid receiver.
Do you feel like Davontae Adams still the best receiver in the league?
Yeah, between him and D-Hop, yeah. And people say, Justin Jefferson. I'm not saying he's not. I just got to see it 1 or 2 more times. Because remember, people forget, this was not but 4 years ago. People would call Michael Thomas the best receiver. You know what I mean? I'm not saying Michael Thomas is. I think if Michael Thomas can stay healthy, he's still.
That's your boy. You got love for him because you're a Saints fan. But Michael Thomas
stays healthy. He's a top 10.
That's an if. And if Zion Williams stay healthy, he probably could be the best player in the league too. Josh, come on.
Yeah, I know.
Michael Thomas hasn't been healthy in the last 4-5 years.
Okay. No, we're exaggerating. It's only been 2.
I'm talking about when he played meaningful football and was actually in the conversation as a top receiver. That's been 4-5 years ago, Josh.
It's only been
Yes.
Hold on, it's only been 4 years. Yeah, about
My
four
point
years.
exactly. Come on now, don't do this. Bill Belichick said about D Hop being asked when you going to visit. He said, "I'm not a travel agent." Do you feel like that'd be a good location for him? Him and with the
Jacksonville.
Patriots, with the Pates in Foxborough.
See, I would say yes, but like Bill Belichick's hard to work with.
Well, because he's a grumpy old man.
Yeah, look at Mac Jones. Mac Jones is not. He had a defensive coordinator calling offense last year. Like, come on, man.
So is it safe to say that Tom Brady's really the brains instead of Bill Belichick?
I would say it was a team effort because real talk, Tom Brady was really carried by that Buccaneers defense.
Dan Marino or Tom Brady?
Tom Brady, of course.
Dan Marino or Drew Brees?
Drew Brees.
Terry Bradshaw or Ben Roethlisberger?
Oh shit, Big Ben, bro. I gotta go Big Ben.
The rapist. The rapist.
Hey, the rapist is putting up numbers.
Is he a first ballot Hall of Famer?
Oh yes, yes he is. Without a question, without a doubt, he's him. I mean, a lot of people that don't want him to be, but Eli Manning, Phillip Rivers, and Roethlisberger are going to be first ballot Hall of Famers.
Johnny Unitas or John Elway?
John Elway.
Aaron Rodgers or Drew Brees?
Damn. Be unbiased right now. I'm gonna say Aaron Rodgers. That pains me, but I'm gonna be realistic about this because Aaron Rodgers is the better football player. But I think Drew Brees is the better quarterback, but Aaron Rodgers is a generational talent. You feel what I'm saying?
Joe Montana or Drew Brees? I mean, no, Tom Brady.
Big Tom, bro.
Peyton Manning or Tom Brady?
Oh, that's easy. That's on Peyton Manning.
Peyton Manning or Drew Brees?
Drew Brees.
Jim Kelly.
It's all about matchups. It's like who do I want as my quarterback for certain? Like Drew Brees. I'm telling you right now, Drew Brees had a sniff of a defense. Early in his career, he gets at least a couple Super Bowls.
Troy Aikman or Drew Brees?
Oh, Drew Brees, Drew. These dudes, Troy Aikman, man. People, this motherfucker wouldn't. He got a Hall of Fame career, and he don't even have crazy stats.
Wait a minute, Shannon Sharp don't have crazy stats either. He's a Hall of Famer.
Yeah, but Shannon Sharp, you can see the talent. I'm not saying there's no talent with Troy Aikman, but like, I think personally, Troy Aikman doesn't do anything without, Emmitt Smith or
Jim Kelly or Bart Starr?
Jim Kelly, big dog. Even though Jim Kelly ain't done a damn thing in the Super Bowl when it comes to Super Bowls, but Jim Kelly, there's a reason why Jim Kelly, a couple years after he retired, got in the Hall of Fame. Bro was Hall of Fame for real.
Steve Young or Warren Moon?
Come on, man. Steve Young ain't done shit in the league. Warren Moon, bro.
Steve Young is a Hall of Famer.
Get the Steve. Oh, I think. Man, you got me confused. I think said Vince. Man, I'm getting confused with Vince Young, bro. I take that back. I'm gonna say Steve Young, bro. I just had some PTSD. I think you said Vince Young.
No, Kurt Warner or Eli Manning?
Oh. Man, I gotta go Big Kurt, man.
Go
Big Kurt. Even though the Eli's got the Super Bowls, but Kurt, man, he was different, bro.
Eli Manning or Kurt? Hold up. Eli Manning or Warren Moon?
I don't know with that one. They kind of the same guy to me.
Okay, Eli Manning or Dan Fouts?
Dan Fouts, bro.
Mm.
Have you seen that man's highlights?
I gotta check him out. I gotta tap in with it.
Well, if he had a semblance of a defense. There was one year that they were the highest scoring team of like all time, but like their defense was buns, bro.
Hold on, repeat the last part. I didn't hear you. Excuse me.
I said that I forgot what season it was. They had like the highest scoring offense of like all time, but like their defense can't stop anybody.
Mm. I gotta look at his highlights, damn fella. Okay, this is what Robert Griffin, RG3, said. He said running backs are getting hosted in the NFL. Dalvin Cook is 27, coming off 4 straight 1,000-yard seasons with 43 rushing touchdowns. He is clearly one of the best players in the NFL and has more than earned the money left on his contract. Yet the Vikings plan to release him. Ridiculous. It's really offensive how the league treats running backs. It's really offensive how the league treats running backs. Running backs need their own union in CBA.
I get where he's coming from, but this is gonna piss off a lot of running backs.
Okay.
A running back can be replaced.
Why do you feel like they're so expendable?
Because they can be replaced.
Mm.
Bro, look, man, look. Like I love me some Alvin Kamara. I love Alvin Kamara for real. But big dog, we could go to the draft tomorrow. Get a running back, and he'll do this. I mean, he's not gonna be Alvin Kamara now, but he's still gonna be good. Like, you know how hard it is to like find a bad running back out of 32 teams. There's maybe 6 bad running backs because the team's bad. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Mm. And so you feel like what? So you feel like it's an undervalued position, basically?
I feel bad that they don't get paid good money, but what else can you do? You know what I mean? Like, nothing else you can do.
Okay. Zeke got released this year, and
ain't nobody pick his ass up.
Do you feel like he has a home in the NFL still?
As a backup, yes.
Do you feel like he'll get favorable snaps?
As a backup.
Okay, they're trying to trade Chase Young. Would you trade Chase Young? What is a team that could use Chase Young as a valuable piece?
My team.
What?
I said my team, but I think I'm gonna tell you what my team should do. Right, because they didn't pick up his 5th-year option, though. You know, Washington Commanders, they didn't pick up his 5th-year option. So that tells me he's gonna be He's gonna be a free agent. Shit, just pick him up a free agency next year. If I'm a team, I'm waiting for them. I'm not trading anything. If you're desperate, cool, but they're gonna make him a free agent anyways next year. Yeah, he ain't.
Is he even a starter, Chase Young, you think, at this point?
Oh, yeah. He's a starter, for real. Problem is he just hurt. He's a guy, if he stays healthy, he's a premier pass rusher, but he just can't stay healthy.
Okay, who you pick? Who you want on your team? Chase Young or Javion Clowney?
Oh, Chase Young, without a doubt.
Okay, 2 years ago today, Kevin Durant went off against the Bucks in the Game 5 Classic game. He had 49 points, 17 rebounds, 10 assists, 3 steals, and 2 blocks. The only player with 45, 15, and 10 in the playoff game. Do you feel like Kevin Durant is a top 5 or 3 player in the NFL? NBA?
Yes. Hell yeah. Hell yes.
Do you feel like he should go back to the Warriors if you want to win more championships?
I think he's had such. If Draymond's there, he ain't going back. But my thing